Hello, we're here talking to Gordan Randall about Barbecue 67 that he went to in May 1967. Gordan, how did you hear about this festival?
It was by word of mouth, really, because we used to go to dances at Boston, the Glidodrome, and everything was done by word of mouth because there's no internet and nothing like that. Only communication you had years ago was by public telephone box, so it was well by word of mouth.
All right. And how did you get there on the day?
And my old green Ford Prefect, it was an old up and sit up and beg thing. It did about 45 miles an hour flat out, and that was it. But it was the only thing we had, and it never let me down. Brilliant, brilliant, immaculate car it was. It hadn't got a radio. But we had a transistor radio on the back parcel shelf.
Ah, lovely. And did you park it up in a car park or just on the side of a
I
road?
think I'm trying to think now, but I think we must have parked it at the side of the road because I can't think of where there was a car park. Um, no, I'm sure we parked it side the road, but there
Right.
was lots of cars there.
Right. So when you got there, what was it like? What set the scene for us?
The scene was there was I'm sure outside there was a fairground, and there was lots and lots of people walking around, and we obviously wanted to get in as quick as we could, so we got the ticket. So we walked in there, paid our money, and then you could get a pass out and come out. So that's what we did, and there was so many people. It was unbelievable, really. But there you go. That's what it was.
All right. And how much was the ticket? Can you remember?
How much was it? A pound?
Was it £1?
I
Was
think it
that a
was.
lot of money in them days?
Not really. I mean, we wouldn't be earning a lot, maybe 5 or 6 quid a week, and then you paid a pound to go there, but it was worth it,
Yeah.
definitely.
Oh, good. So when you got in, what was it like inside?
Inside, it was like an asbestos building, if I remember correctly, and they had these ultraviolet lights, and because we was all wearing suits, it showed up like dandruff all over your suit. It was disgusting, really, and you could hardly see anything. And it was so bloody hot because it was a warm day, and then with all these people in there, I mean, you couldn't move. It was like sitting in a tin of sardines, really. It was so hot. I think in the end, some of the boys smashed the side of the building to the asbestos building to let some fresh air in, because it was terrible. I mean, it was unbelievably hot. I don't know how the band's got on. I'm sure.
Yeah. So what was your what can you remember about the bands then?
The bands. I remember the move. That was a bit different, really, because um, they were local, really, because they'd been, I think, a year at a place called Ashton near Handle. They'd rented a house off a lady there who owned a big estate, and they'd been practicing there. So I think this was one of their first gigs. So I saw this bloke on the drums, and he fascinated me because he could play the drums. But we was all waiting for one bloke, really. We was waiting for Geno Washington. And along came several more groups who got booed off or nobody took any bloody notice of them. And then Jimi Hendrix come on. And everybody wanted to see what he was like. But he, for some unknown reason, he could not get his guitar right. And he was not happy with the music he played. And I don't think he did his full time. So we was all waiting for Geno, shouting, Geno, Geno, and along Geno came and he was the star of the show, really.
Oh, lovely. Now somebody did say to me that Jimi Hendrix set fire to his guitar. Is that
Absolutely.
right?
Yeah, I'm sure that was where he did it. He was so bloody annoyed this guitar wasn't in tune or whatever. He put some lighter fuel on and set it on fire. you know. But that's what he was like. I mean, he even used to play the guitar with his teeth
Oh God.
and play it behind his back and everything. He was absolutely unbelievable. But you couldn't understand a word he said because to me, he mumbled. But I suppose that was a modern era, really.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, lovely. Well, thank you very much for your reminiscing of the day.
Yeah, it was a good day, really. I mean, everybody enjoyed it. I think the promoter got all the money and buggered off. I ain't quite sure. There's a bit of a story there, but I don't think. I think he did a bit of a clear, a runaway job. I think.
Oh, we'll have to look into that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.